So the first one, because yoga is a way of life. So the yamas, it says, and niyamas may be thought of as guidelines, tenets, ethical disciplines, precepts or restraints, and observances. Okay. The first 5 jewels are referred to as yamas, a Sanskrit word which translates literally into the word restraints. And then it lists different things those include, which we'll go over every day. And the niyamas or observances include things like purity and contentment, and we'll go through those every day. For time reasons, I'm not going to read through them. Okay, so the first one we're going to start off with is ahimsa. Ahimsa means nonviolence. And I love this chapter because a lot of people, they think like, oh, I don't do violence. I don't hit. I don't, shout at people, the things that we tend to think of as violent. But then as Deborah Adele here, the author, goes into, is that there's other forms of violence that we don't even think of. Like, how many of us, when we mess up, go, oh, I'm so stupid. That's violence. That's a form of violence to yourself. There's some other ones, like, what is it? Dealing with powerlessness, self-love, like we just went into. And when you're not loving yourself, how that, and you're calling yourself stupid, that's a form of violence. And violence to others. And worry. Worry is another way violence gets masked as caring. And then there's questions of exploration. So this is what I was trying to get to. All right. And she says, ultimately, this is a statement by Eddie Hillisum, a young Holocaust victim, who says, ultimately, we have just one moral duty: to reclaim large areas of peace in ourselves, more and more peace, and to reflect it towards others. And the more peace there is in us, the more peace there will also be in our troubled world. Okay, so week 1. It says, this week, practice courage by doing one thing daily that you wouldn't normally do. If you're feeling brave, make that one thing something that scares you. If you're feeling really courageous, get excited about the fact that you're scared and you're doing it anyway. See if you can discern between fear and the unfamiliar. Watch what happens to your sense of self and how your relationship with others might be different because you are courageously stepping into unknown territory. And some of you might be thinking, what does being courageous have to do with nonviolence? Well, when you think about it, a lot of violence is done out of self-preservation, right? When someone cuts me off in traffic and I get mad because I'm like, I'm in a hurry, don't they know? I'm afraid. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late to work. And if I'm late to work, then I'm going to get fired. And if I get fired, how am I going to, pay my mortgage? And then if I can't pay my mortgage out on the street, it really is fear-based. So that's where we're starting off with courage.